Hey Bill, it's Calvin. I just wanted to shoot this video to show you some things that you guys can do for free to help improve your rankings in the search engines. I had spoke with you earlier today. I know that you're paying Dex Media and you know that they're not really doing much for you. So I'd like to kind of show you some of the nuts and bolts and some of the things behind the scenes where you guys can actually do some of this stuff yourself, or if you feel like I bring a lot of value to the table and you'd like to hire me, great. Looking at your website here, the first thing I'd like to talk to you about is content. So looking at your website, the visual appearance of the website, it's actually really nice. I'm not knocking it at all. I do enjoy that you guys have a click to call, you guys have social media, you guys have plenty of links right there. And one thing I would mention though is the content. As far as like the words, you guys really want to shoot to have about 1,000 to 1,500 words right on your front page, and you want to make sure that the content that you're putting in there, not only is it easy to read for everybody, but it has specific keywords or key terms that people are using to try and find you guys for your services. So that's number one, as the content. Just make sure that you guys have more words right on your front page. Make sure that it's talking about relevant stuff that you guys are trying to be found for. Let's look at some of your competitors here. So Stewart Remodeling, I noticed that that they were actually really high in the rankings, and they're getting found for a lot of the key terms that you guys want to be found for. But they don't even meet that 1,000 to 1,500 word minimum requirement that I was telling you about, so we can definitely beat them out in sheer content alone. But I want to show you some of the other stuff that's actually really working for them to help bring them in some more customers. So here, when I did a search, I actually searched for Colorado Springs Home Improvement Company, and I noticed that there's an ad, so that tells me that people are actually trying to rank for that position. Not a whole lot, but I'm sure there's better keywords, key terms out there. I didn't do a whole lot of research on this, but just kind of show you some stuff so I can help show you some value and basically let you know that I know what I'm talking about. But typically you're going to see when you put in a search, typically the first thing that you're going to see is the ads. So that's people that are paying Google to be up on the top, but typically those are only semi-effective, and they can definitely become a money pit. So that's why I always try to talk to people about investing in their own web presence. And the second thing that you're going to find other than the ad is the map pack. So this is basically the business's name, address, and phone number listed throughout directories all throughout the web. And that's how we can get you in there. We can actually get you in with all sorts of different companies out there. There's a lot of free ones, and then there's a lot of ones that you pay money to. But directories would be websites such as like Yellow Book, Yellow Pages. Even Facebook has an area where you can go to submit a citation for your business, and that's what's going to help you get ranked in the maps. So you need to have more citations than your competitors. You really want to shoot for about 50 to 100 more. I have plenty of tools that can help me see all that stuff, and if you'd like to know more, definitely reach out to me, and we can sit down and I can show you some of these cool things. Third thing that I want to talk to you about was underneath the maps, there's links right here, and what we call this in this industry, in the SEO website industry, is number one organically. So this would be the number one listing organically off of this search result, if that makes sense. And so in order to get there, we use something called backlinks. So the whole internet, it's basically made up of a bunch of websites that are basically linking back and forth to one another. And the way backlinks work is that essentially the more backlinks that you have pointing at your site, the more relevant and more authority that your site has in the eyes of Google. But a lot of people misinterpret that, and they think they could just get any link to point at their website and they'll be doing just fine, but that's incorrect. You really want to have relevant websites that are linking back at you. For example, if you have a home improvement company out of California that's linking back to you, that's going to do you guys a lot more good than, let's say, a pizza place linking back at you because you guys aren't selling pizzas. So that's what I mean by talking about more relevant links or websites that are linking back at you guys. So I want to take you to a tool that I use. It's called Ahrefs, and basically this actually shows me what kind of some of the behind the scenes things, how many backlinks you got working for you, kind of like your global ranking and other data like that. So I'll just go real quickly through this with you because I don't want to waste any of your time. I just noticed right here you guys are ranked number 84 million. I think there's just a little over 300 million websites in the world, so we can definitely improve that. You guys are only having 34 backlinks or 34 websites that are actually working in your favor to bring you guys some more traffic. And really all I only see is one person on average coming to your website, finding your website organically, and you guys are only being found for 24 keywords. Okay, when I go into the keywords, I notice that most of it's you know, you're not #1 or anything like that, but like rank 10 and beyond for Colorado Springs home improvement, for example, home improvement Colorado, personal touch home improvement. So that would be people that are either already know about you, or people are referring people to you because of your name. So they'd really have to know your name in order to find you with this kind of search. But these searches are good. So these are kind of like generic search terms that people are going to be using to try and find you guys for your services. So that's good job there. We just need to improve the ranking so that you guys are getting found on the first page. Let's take a look at your competitors. So your competitors, they have a little bit better ranking, still not that great. 57 million, almost 58 million in the world. They do have 115 live backlinks that are working for them, and they're getting found for 310 keywords, and that's bringing them on average about 117 people to their unique visitors to their site on a monthly basis, being found organically. But as you can see, I did notice that looking at this, I can see that they dipped down back here end of August, early September, and then they're shooting back up. So they might have been going through transition, getting with the new web guy or whatever. But I noticed right here that all their links are very low. So backlinks are basically rated on a scale from 0 to 100, and they're using all the lower quality ones, which it's pretty common for most small businesses to be using that. I noticed that you guys were using that as well. But just know that we have websites that are up in this range. And just to give you an example, one of these, a link from one of these types of domains is worth about 80 of these. So just to give you an example. So I definitely know that we can beat out your competition, no worries. As I had mentioned earlier on the phone, I do work with national websites, national companies, to get them ranked as well. So really with the smaller local businesses, it's really pretty easy for me to do. And if you want to take that #1 spot, feel free to give me a call. My number is 719-216-8608. Once again, my name is Calvin, and my number is 719-216-8608. Please reach back out to me and let me know what you thought of this video. And if you'd like to sit down sometimes soon and meet together, I'd really like that. And that way I can kind of show you a few more tricks having to do with the web and getting you guys ranked. So thanks for your time, Bill, and I hope you have a great day.